Welcome to our Dueling Radio, gentlemen. I am your host, Harold Kaiser Zero, with your guest stars.
Chaos.
Hey guys, this is Raiki the Storm.
DeaththeKid.
We'll go with that.
Sure.
So you're not symmetrical?
I'm not going to ask on that.
I'm not either.
Kamen, I don't think you introduced yourself.
I know, I said chaos. I'm chaos.
Yes, you are Chaos.
You're not from Sonic.
Ha.
Wrong
Chaos?
dimension. I'm from the netherworld dimension.
Okay.
Alright, in today's late night episode, we are going to talk about a couple of cards that we find annoying and find interesting. And the card shark people. Just because we can.
Roll sharp.
Whatever. Speaking of shark, who here likes that character from Zayal?
I do.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he's alright. Wait, he's not being emo,
Like Chaz.
basically.
I like Kaito. I like Kaito better.
His name makes me laugh.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Kaito's awesome.
Only because he stole Blue Eyes' attack.
Well, you know, we were actually talking about how I would blow my brains out if Johnny Young Bosch was voicing the guy, Kaito. And it would work, too. So,
Yes, it would.
Anyways, let's continue with what we're talking about. What's the first card on our list,
The
gentlemen?
first card is in the Nixon coming out soon, a trap card known as Royal Prison, a continuous trap, with an effect that is interesting. Who wants to say that?
So
Who wants
it-
to say the first name?
sure. So Royal Prison, hold on, let me get the freaking, actually I don't have the page up. But Royal Prison basically has a really simple effect. Monsters cannot be special summoned from the graveyard.
Most people think like, okay, one tiny effect. How's that gonna work out? Do you realize how many decks this thing can stop?
Yeah, most decks nowadays rely on the graveyard.
Bring it back,
so.
thing. Hell, perfect
Yeah.
example. Dark Worlds.
Yep.
Yeah.
My Machinas are
Thank you,
doomed.
Plan.
My Machinas are doomed.
Dragooni's origin. They go to equip special.
And kind of similar, and somewhat, and the only decks that can get over it are basically dimension decks, like Hero Gates, and any deck that runs dimension.
Yeah, that's true.
However, thinking about this card existing as a side card, right? You
Yeah,
know,
because I don't think they're gonna main this thing.
it balances out gameplay quite a bit because all the top decks, I mean, like Dark Worlds, I don't know how top that deck is or how long it's going to stay
Well,
top.
there was like what?
But, you know,
Three Dark
that
Worlds,
deck-
3 Dark Worlds in the top 32.
Yeah.
What
the
about
main
plants?
thing.
Can this thing stop plants?
Actually, it can.
Yes, it can.
Glow up.
No Spore, no Glow Ups, no Debris Dragon, no Junk Synchron. And because you can't special from the graveyard, indirectly you can't special Doppel Warrior.
That's true.
Meaning you got all these effects that rely on the graveyard are completely useless. Well, not just effects that rely on the graveyard, but effects that special summon from the graveyard. So
This is gonna be
It
a...
It's the
stopped my
strongest
scrap.
monster.
Yeah. Oh god, scraps.
yeah, Scraps get screwed over by that pretty badly.
This is gonna be the next
Wow.
not main deck, side deck card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the only thing is, we have to worry about is Konami just loves to troll us with rarities. This is a
That's what
rare.
happened to
in
Rescue
Japan.
Rabbit.
Hey,
Yeah.
hang on. Wait, hang on. Royal Prison, you cannot special summon from the graveyard,
Neither
correct?
pair, yeah.
Yes.
I feel sorry for Taylor's Fables.
Hilarious. Speaking of Fable, that's
Also-
the next card. Let's continue with this trap.
Yeah, also, just keep in mind that Royal Prison screws over card Zephyros the Elite.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah.
And Plague Spreader.
It does screw over Plague
And no
Spreader.
matter what, it
And-
always,
And
no matter what, the
still
main
runs
card,
that.
Monster Reborn.
Yes, it stops Monster Reborn.
Called
Called
Haunted.
Haunted.
Mhm.
Autonomous Action Unit,
Yeah.
which nobody runs.
However, you have to realize that this card is a good side card, but it's completely useless against decks like Heralds.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh,
Because they do not really summon from the graveyard. They use the graveyard, yes, but so I don't know.
Unless you
the only fairy I can this card stopping are those that are running the Dark Lord fairies.
Right.
Because I duel against one, they always abuse Superbia. So this card can kind of stop that, but either way how you look at it, this thing, I agree with you. This thing is more of a side deck attack than a main deck.
Sure enough.
Now, I do want to ask you guys' opinion on this. What is the better side card? This card or Dimensional Fissure?
Ooh. I gotta go with D-Fissure because it just gets rid of everything instantly. And it is a spell, so you can just play now. But the fun thing about Royal Prison, they play something chain.
Right. I like Royal Prison for the reason that, well, with Dimensional Fissure, if you play that too late, then that means all their stuff's already in the graveyard and they can still special from
That's the
it.
thing. But Royal Prison's like, you just play it right in the moment they try to do something. Like, it doesn't matter, there's already things in the grave.
Right.
The minute they try to, like, special score, boom, prison.
Right.
That is true.
So it's like
So-
confidence, and it's also timing. Timing is needed.
Yeah.
So, just because we can, as a card, how about we get a rating out of 10?
I give this
I
card,
give it
a 7 out of 10 because,
7.
yeah, 7 out of 10. Useful, yes.
7.
I agree.
It's a good surprise card. It's not as, like, fast as D-Fissure where you just play it instantly. But, of course, you can just play this at the moment you try to do something, like Dark Smog.
Hate that card so
Agreed.
much.
Also, I like about Prison is that by using this card, cards that rely on the graveyard but don't necessarily need to special summon from the graveyard actually have an answer to graveyard special summoning decks now.
Yeah, that's true. So Royal Prison, best side deck card, not main. If I see a main, I'm laughing.
What card?
Someone's
name?
bound to do
Why
it.
would people main Royal Prison? I wouldn't be surprised if there do exist a main Royal Prison, but mainly I see this thing for a side deck.
Hell, I main random cards. Jeez.
And sometimes it works out very well, hell yeah.
Yeah.
For instance, Valor. Yes. Battle Fader. Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, Valor and Battle Fader, depending on the build, they can run in almost anything. Battle Fader. Oh, okay, you want to guess? Okay. Dark World, Chaos, Twilight, Final Countdown. Must I continue?
You just said
You
the
know-
evil word. You must go to hell.
Well, I think we've said enough about Prison.
Okay,
Royal Prison.
ladies,
So
step aside. I'm going to introduce the next card just because I faced this card in Duel Network and I hate it with a passion. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Wind Up Zen Mighty.
yes.
It is an Exceed.
Wind up
Zen
newest
Mighty.
Exceed monster, which looks like a harmless giant battleship, but when you read the effect, oh my god.
This sunk my battleship.
Who doesn't want to
Okay.
sink this battleship?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't read Japanese, I'm totally sorry. We're using Wikia, so deal with
Exactly.
it. This guy's water attribute machines Exceed effect, rank 3, attack 15, defense 15, card effect, ignition trigger. 2 level 3 monsters. Effect. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card. Spell summon 1 wind-up monster from your hand or deck. When a face-up wind-up monster you control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can detach an Exceed material from this card, target that monster, and add it to your hand. Now, why do I hate this card?
Oh.
Because people combine Inzectors and wind-ups. Why? Okay. Bring out your freaking Damsel and then discard for Hornet. Activate Hornet, destroy a card. Okay? Okay. Damsel's effect. Bring out your Centipede. Okay. Exceed that thing. Effect. Detach. If you have a wind up in the grave, bring out the mouse. Activate mouse effect. Bring out the hunter. Hunter's effect. Discard a random card from your hand. From your opponent's hand, I should say. Then you can overlay for another one, and you can do the cycle all over again.
Exactly. You can
That's
get
off,
like
people.
3 Zen Mighties and then have the Zen Mines on the field instantly just to have it.
Exactly.
For some reason,
And guess what? They're machines. They're machines. You can limit or removal.
I know, which is why the best thing against these is Cyber Dragon. Hopefully you live enough so that we can cyber their bots and just fuse their field.
Right. These things are annoying as heck. I mean, they only have 15 attack, but still, come on.
I mean, the wind-ups, when you look at them, they look like harmless little creatures, but when you actually make the actual deck and actually work and it's consistent, oh my god, these guys are incredible. I made a wind-up deck, it's not that great,
Have you noticed that ever since the wind-ups even came out, dude, that the first wave looked harmless, but as new packs came in with other wind-ups, have you noticed they started becoming deadlier and deadlier and deadlier?
Exactly.
It always is.
Most archetypes, that's how it happens. They first come out with first
set.
It's weak, but then there's
First
support.
set, not that good.
Second set, okay.
Then
Third
the second set?
What the hell? 4th, 5th, 6th? Are you kidding me?
Well, you also have to see that a lot of the times when it actually goes to like a 4th, 5th, 6th set, you have to follow with the example of Black Wings that after maybe like the second set, they stop making useful ones.
And they just went straight to like death.
Yeah, because I mean, seriously, Blackwing decks. Who uses anything past value?
Just the highest is like what, Breeze?
Except for
Wait,
the
Zephyros is another,
what's
but
his
that's
name?
mainly for other decks.
The elite dude, that guy.
Yeah, Zephyros. Yeah, they make like 2 useful ones after like Vayu. But seriously, Kogarashi. I mean, I built a separate deck, but you have to build a separate deck for the damn thing.
And Zephyros is now being widely abused with not just Blackwings, but for anything that requires bouncing to abuse or reuse. Example,
Lightsworn.
Dragonides.
Dragoonies, yes.
Bounce your field,
Lightsworn.
bounce your field spell, or help, bounce Future Fusion. Play it again, let the fun begin.
I don't think I have enough dragons to do
Okay,
that.
then the field.
But maybe I do
Okay,
that.
then maybe the field spell.
Well, bounce the field spell, bounce Dukes, bounce Legionnaire to use it again,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, what's up with these monsters after with bouncing stuff? First, the little GX Ally Birdman.
By the way, I thought we were talking about what wind up Zen Mighty, not Zephyros.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I already gave my 2 cents of Zen Mighty. Then you guys went way out of there.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of
Well,
Zen
what I was trying to get at is,
What the hell?
what we were trying to get at was, how sets tend to get more and more broken with the next sets. Yeah, that's where I was trying to get at.
And Zen Mighty is, I have to admit, as a machine fan, I really like how it looks, since it's like more machine than usual. Unlike the other windups are like what, warrior, beast, and all that. Scraps all over again.
And it's a freaking battleship, so its artwork actually fits its
Yeah,
effect.
as a machine user and a machine fan, I just like it for its artwork and everything else. Effect-wise, awesome. Main deck, hell yes. I just want.
Well, I wouldn't say hell yeah for main. I want to say for those that are running the Insector builds, yes, run it. Those that are still trying to perfect their purely wind-up decks, I would run it. Would I see this in any deck? No.
Only mainly either the wind-up Insectors or wind-ups by themselves.
Exactly. Just because if nobody's running wind-ups, then there's no point in you running this. The only other wind-up people, main deck, any deck, is maybe the Zen Meister or Zen Mines.
No, Zen Meister, he would be awesome if he actually sets any monster, but sadly it's your own only. That's the only sad thing. But Zen Mines by itself is amazing.
Mr. DeaththeKid, have you said your 2 cents on Zen Mighty yet?
What?
I'm talking about the other dude we have here besides us 3.
Def, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm trying to reap people's souls.
So what's your thoughts on Zen Mighty?
Zen Mighty, let's see. I won't exactly know until it actually comes out, but as it is right now, it's a real prick.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks.
Before we get to the next trick of a card, what's the rating you guys give on this, just right now, since it's not being widely abused by us yet?
I just give it a 9 out of 10.
Rating on good or rating on hate?
Just basically, overall, the higher the better we like it, the lower that means we hate it. Because right now we don't know about it.
What?
We don't know about its use yet.
Okay, I give this thing a 9 just because of it actually gives support to the new archetype that's coming out. I can kind of see ninjas running it just because bring out water, then bring out 2 winds, decrease your monster's level, and then
And
exceed.
now the fun thing
So
is
maybe
the rank 3 tour guide. Much.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine. All right, we'll go with tour guide. Oy. Wow. Please, Kaiser, stop making me hate this card even more. Okay.
So I would kind of give it an 8. Just because it's an annoying piece of shit, and it has a loop. Any card that has a loop is an annoying piece of shit.
I agree.
So yeah, it's a good card. I just don't like it.
Yeah. I want to say 50% I like, 50% I hate it.
I'm like 60-40, 60 liking, 40 hate. The extra 10, that's just because it's a machine. That's it.
I get well, in my personal opinion, I think it's split down the middle. 50 hate, 50 like.
Let's just wait until this card's out for us in America, and then if people start abusing it like no tomorrow against us, then we can start hitting it more.
Yep.
And FYI, people, if you see anybody pull that card, grab it from their hands and rip it to shreds.
Or keep it and sell it for money.
Okay, that'll work.
In my
too.
case, I might just keep it because it's a cute little machine.
And it looks like it's common in Japan, so who knows what they're going to do with it in America.
Super.
Ultra Ultimate.
I say secret.
Speaking of Ultra
I say
Ultimate,
secret.
you saw the rarity on that wind-up kitten? Really, Konami? Ultra Ultimate from a, rare?
Okay, moving on, people. Who wants to introduce us to the next card?
Oh, you guys want a prick of a card? We thought Zen Mighty was annoying. We got one that we just hate.
You guys hate it. I love
Shut
it.
the hell up. The one card which
Is
we
it the
used to think...
Is it the Pony of Death?
Yes, the Pony of Death. The one pony that even I despise. And that's saying something. The only monster in the entire goddamn game that can negate counter traps. Well, that we know so far. A little favor.
Jinzo.
Can't even actually traps these. But so either way, the fabled unicorn, everybody.
Fabled Unit Whore.
Yeah, exactly. This is one little pony I do not like.
Okay, so the basic deal with this card is, as long as you and your opponent have the same amount of cards in their hand, all your opponent's card effects are negated.
Including counter traps.
And that includes counter traps,
We
which is
just think,
bullcrap.
wait a minute, this thing's spell 3 too. Counter traps 3. How can this card negate it? Apparently by a ruling, it negates any activation. So even counter traps, I'm like, wait, what?
The only flaw is this thing can only negate, I believe. Wait, can this thing negate one at
No,
a
this
time, or
thing
does
can
it
negate
negate
multiple
no
times.
matter
This
what?
can negate multiple times.
It negates instantly within the chain, multiple times in the same
Okay,
chain.
I love it even more.
The only best
And
solution...
Also-
FYI, guys, this is what's one of the reasons why Rescue Cat was banned.
Agreed.
Why?
No, Rescue Cat was banned. Rescue Cat was banned because of Brio and X-Save.
That is one. And imagine if it
And
was,
Goyo.
imagine
Goyo's
if it
banned
was
too.
alive during Xseeds.
Jeez, don't even
Oh
be started.
God! It was alive during Xseeds. Hallelujah!
Shut the hell up.
Like I summon Rescue Cat, double summon, bring out Rescue Rabbit.
Oh God.
You're an
Wait,
And then
you
I'll
can't- wait,
chain
you
disappear
can't,
both
you can't,
of
you
them.
can't. They cannot be summoned from an
Stop
attack.
just hating Unicorn. I just love it. I love Unicorn.
Not because you use it.
Also, with Fabled Unicorn, another plus with this stupid card is that you can actually special summon this piece of shit from the graveyard using Fabled Cruise.
That's right.
Special summons a level 4 or lower Fabled. Guess what? It's level 4.
Jeez.
However, this
And
card
guess
does
what?
have its
This
weaknesses.
thing gets infected with the verse.
Yeah, that's right. Surprisingly.
This,
The fun thing about
this card does have its weaknesses, saying that if your hand is loaded with spells and traps, you can easily just set a few and then activate something and get rid of
in
it.
my case, my Mockiness, all I have to do is just dump them special. Hi, what's going on, bud?
Yeah.
The
Which
only
is-
problem is
like I
with
said-
Unicorn out, people run decks with discarded cards. So in this case, let's say you attack, say Blackroot, for example. You attack me, you have a Kalun in hand. I can activate Phoenix Wing Blast or something else, discard a card from my hand, just to make my hand equal to yours, and then Unicorn's effect activates.
Or you can just skill drain and make everything not matter.
Yeah.
But skill drain. But seeing with skill drain is that okay. Yeah, you have to play a safe skill drain. Because if you activate skill drain with your hand equal to mine. Skill Drain just sizzles.
That's why I set like 3 cards before I activate Skill
That, and
Drain.
also, like, if you see your opponent has like the field ready to sink into 4, play the skill drain now, forever hold your peace.
Yeah. All right.
Also, by the way, Fabled Unicorn, yeah, I'll trade it from Volcanic Queen. Thank you very much.
Exactly. DeaththeKid, and he replies to the unicorn.
Death, please stop staring into your mother's panties.
I think the pizza arrived.
I want pizza.
Oh, okay, so let's just overall rate the piece of shit. We're gonna rate it
I
about
love
a
it, so I
6.
give it a 10 out of 10.
6, please.
At this moment,
Car's
at this
okay.
moment, KamenRiderKaos does not exist. Okay, what am I? Okay, what
But
was
I'm just gonna rate the thing as I'm gonna rate the thing as 6 because it's a decent card. It just has a lot of weaknesses.
Same.
You can easily get around the stupid thing.
Yeah, 6/6 is fine. It's good. It's amazing. It's annoying. It's a reason why people quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Epic BS ruling. But it has its weaknesses, so it's not that bad. You can just go around it.
Yeah, that's
Random fact, you can kill it with 4-star Ladybug of Death. Okay, so are we talking about any other cards, or is that it?
Right now, we're going to talk about
I think we got one more.
ruling cards that messes people up all the time.
Okay,
Now,
ruling.
Gentlemen, this is what we call ruling corner.
Ruling corner.
Please, raise up the volume, because we won't be repeating
Or you can just
ourselves.
or you can just say, "Welcome to Rule Sharks," where we point out rulings that people don't find obvious, apparently, even though they are obvious.
And no matter how many times people complain, they're wrong because we know the rulings, and no matter how much you complain, they're not going to change the rulings just because you want it to. I mean, seriously, the ruling
Yes.
about you cannot compose a synchro because it doesn't go back to the hand. Like, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Anyway,
about
let's
that?
continue. Let's continue.
The card,
Hell Kaiser, start us off.
the card is Thunder King Ryo.
All right, we're not really talking about or rating Thunder King Ryo. We're just going to talk about like the rulings involved with this card that people tend to fuck
Right
up.
now, the
Yes, I said the fuck on the. How do you like that? Fuck, fuckity, fuck, 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 fuck. How many fucking times did they fucking this fucking sentence for fuck's sake? Fuck. Anyway,
you
fuck.
only said
Okay.
you said it twice, by the way.
Whatever.
Okay, the main ruling of the no adding cards from deck to hand except by drawing. That's fine. That's obvious. That's nothing.
It stops my Sangan. Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
Just stop saying it. Yes, it does.
Oh, by the way,
And
Dad,
also,
just got
people-
back here. What is your rating or opinion on Fabled Unicorn?
My opinion on Fable Unicorn? I hate the thing and I want the thing to... where's my shotgun? I need to put the pony down.
Don't you dare shoot that pony!
This is the one pony.
Fine. You know what? I won't shoot it. I'll book a moon it and have my arm wing pierce it.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
Death.
I'll
Normally,
accept
I would disagree with you with your hatred on ponies, but I will be your ally on this case.
So, Thunder King Ryo.
Yeah, Thunder King Ryo,
So,
the ruling that people
so
mess
things
up
that-
on, the negate the special summon.
no, hold on. Let me go back to let's go back to the adding effect real
Yeah,
quick.
sure, go ahead.
One thing I have to mention: people tend to forget this a lot, so I'm going to bring this up. If you control Thunder King Ryo, you cannot activate Pot of Duality.
Exactly, because Pot of Duality adds cards from deck to hand. Doesn't matter if you have to look at the top 3. It literally says add one of them from the selection to the hand.
So it goes from deck to hand, so you cannot do that. However, Thunder King Ryo does not stop adding using Gold
Because
Sarcophagus.
that's not deck to hand, that's the thing. It's just removed from play to hand. People
Exactly.
always
So
forget
it does
because
not stop.
Most people always mess up because they have to remember it's deck to hand. If it's anywhere else, to hand, it does not matter.
And the one thing I like about Thunder King Ryo, I run scraps. If you negate Scrap Dragon, Scrap Twin, or Atomic Scrap, which nobody runs, if you negate it with Ryo, I still get the special summon from the graveyard. Because what Scrap, all of them say is this: if this card is destroyed and sent to grave, yes, it was. It never says from the field to grave.
Exactly.
So I get to still special
That
summon.
means if they Solemn Warning or Solemn Judgment, it still gets the effect.
And you still pay your 2,000 or half your life points, and I attack you directly for a lot.
Yeah. But let's see, Ryo. The main thing a lot of people mess up on. That you can send this face-up card to the graveyard, negate this special summon, and destroy it.
We're going to start with that
Now,
one.
the very first thing that happens, people automatically think this. I activate Monster Reborn, special summon, I don't know, Cyber Dragon, Thunder King Ryo, negate. Cannot.
No.
You couldn't have chosen the worst example of Zero. That was like the worst example ever. Okay, try a monster that's not Cyber Dragon, because that might get confusing with the later a ruling we're going to say later.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, okay, let's go something big that people...
What about Gores?
Fine then, Gores. Wait, we're going to talk about him.
That's a different ruling again. A monster reborn of...
I don't know.
Sure, why
Okay.
not?
I was going to say Dark Magician, actually. The first thing... It's a Yugi thing, what do you expect? Okay, Monster Reborn.
Yeah.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, Thunder King Ryo, negate. Cannot. This is how it goes, people. Thunder King Ryo only negates special summonings of monsters that self-summon itself. Perfect example, Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon special summons with no effect. You just special summon it. Ryo can negate that. But Monster Reborn is summoning by a card effect. Ryo cannot negate that. Actually, I don't know why exactly, but hey.
Because the card says...
Doesn't it start a chain?
Well, with what I'm saying here is with Thunder King Ryo can only negate inherent summons.
Like Cyber Dragon.
Thunder King Ryo has no ability to negate spells, traps, and monster effects. It can only negate special
It's
summons.
the same thing as... Wait, isn't it the same thing as Solemn Judgment?
Same as Solemn Judgment.
Basically.
Solemn Judgment does not negate monster effects, or does not actually
Negate card effects that would summon monsters.
Well, the thing with Solemn Judgment is, if a monster reborn, yes, you can negate monster reborn against the spell card, but then if you wait for them to actually bring the monster back from the graveyard, you cannot Solemn Judgment that, because you already missed your chance to do so.
Now, if they made a new Thunder King Ryo that has text just like Solemn Warning saying all that, then yes. But so, imagine a walking Solemn Warning. Ew.
The difference between Solemn Warning and Thunder King Ryo is that Solemn Warning says negate a summon, or notice the or is capitalized. I don't know why.
Because so people read it as or, which is a separate thing and not both at once.
Okay, fine. Or you can negate an effect that would summon a monster. Well, or special summon a monster. So you can warning
that clarified had reprinted it.
Which one?
No, I was saying because how many times before Legendary Collection Thunder King was printed?
I can actually research that right now.
Twice.
Okay, twice. Now, as of right now, before it got reprinted, only a few people knew about that ruling about Thunder King. Now, got reprinted, became a short print. Now it's even harder to find in their foil versions. And yet people are still forget that one little detail. You would think they would update the ruling on that thing when they reprinted it.
Well, also, with Thunder King Ryo, it cannot negate Gores or Trigodia.
Because Gores and Trigodia are being special summoned by a card effect. Whose card effect? Their own.
Correct.
So you're going, wait, then how come you can negate Cyber Dragon? Well, because Cyber Dragon, there's no effect activating. It's just special.
Exactly. Same thing with Exceed summoning and Synchro summoning. It's just a special summon. Ritual summon and Fusion summon, no, because that's my card effect. What card effect? Spells or traps. You never know.
All right, so
I'm looking at the errata card, and there's not really much difference. The only difference is it's opponents or opponents. It's that's the only thing they changed. An apostrophe, really.
Konami, why do you troll us so much?
Best troll. Look at Rescue Rabbit. Jeez, people.
Oh God.
Even though right now it's not much of a money card, it went down to even 100.
Really?
Yeah. Even though it's doing right now in one deck, Dino Rabbit. That was 4 in the top 32 in the last YCS?
Yes.
Because it's Charizard control.
Yeah.
It's a Charizard control deck. I mean, look at it. Everything is Evolved Zard.
Yeah.
It's a Charizard control deck. That's what I'm going to call it from now on.
Yeah.
I bring out Baniri! Baniri, evolve into Charizard!
Wait, what? Okay, so Sonic King Ryo. We all like the card, and sometimes we hate it.
But anyway, this
I
has
just hate
been
it
us.
because
And
it's such a hard card to find.
Yeah.
anyway, this has been Rule Sharked.
So now, this is where the fun begins. Which is anything.
What?
Anything, really.
Alright, so...
Any random cards anybody can think of to talk about. Just something random. Off the top of your head.
Okay, you know what? I was going to say this for the next time we get together. But you know what? I'm going to talk about this one archetype that's been really, really, really making me happy.
Define happy.
Insectors.
Happy to the point where I can actually make a deck that works both old school strategies and new school strategies.
Ooh, any deck that...
I am really special because there's only one of me. Look at my smile, I'm so damn happy with the people that smile. Okay, I'll stop.
But I will ask you, Mr.
That song is
Kaiser,
copyrighted. That song is copyrighted. This video is going to be taken down from YouTube now.
YouTube. No, stupid government, stupid Congress,
Anyways,
their
Kaiser.
censorship. Yeesh.
Let's not talk about that here.
Yeah, no. That's a podcast for a different
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Hellkaiser, would you like me to talk about this archetype now, or should I save my information for another
I
time?
don't know, what do you guys think?
Car games on motorcycles.
Well, besides that,
Give us a little,
Parking-
give us a little
parking
sneak peek.
space.
okay.
Do I get
Gem
to
Knight.
Oh, Gem Knights. Okay.
I love that archetype.
Okay.
Oh, Hellkaiser, put a random picture of Gem Knights for me, will you?
I'm trying to type that Gem Knight. Oops.
Let's go to the Gem Knight page on Wiki and go to that one
Got him.
picture.
Got him.
Thank you. Now, the only reason why I like this archetype is because two things.
Anyway, that has been our show for today, because I think we have something to save for the next time.
Yep. So for the upcoming, we will talk about these Gem Knights, these wannabe elemental heroes with an annoying spell card.
And annoying monsters. So anyways, this is the Elemental Gem Knight Chaos.
Elemental.
This has been Raiki Storm.
And
But you knew that already.
0. But nobody else cares.
And DeaththeKid. And Symmetry is awesome.
Really?
Yes, really.
And we hope you join us again for another time of randomness, card rulings, and talking about cards we hate.
I think we're gonna have
In
like
America.
I think we're gonna have like what 5 views on this. I think that which will be what us.
Woo!
Wait, this video has
Yep.
1 view. Oh my god, that's 1 more than I thought. Hey, if I'm correct, I think Nana Spartan will comment. He always comments on almost all of them.
Yeah, no, Spartan, we're giving you a shout out. You're awesome.
Heck yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
commenting. There's some love here. I love it.
What is
Oh,
love?
God.
What is love? Baby, don't
I have to
hurt
make it
me.
Don't
Don't
start,
hurt
sir.
me.
Sorry.
No more.
Before we
What
end
is
this
love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
right.
Hurt
So until
me.
next time,
No more.
guys, just lost the game.
Damn it.
Who the hell is
So
playing
next time-
Jigglypuff? Suddenly I'm sleepy.
So, when are we going to cut this recording, seriously?
Oh, yeah. Alright, this has been our little mini radio. Hope you people enjoy this, and we shall see you next time.